Morning everyone. Oh my goodness, we have so much to catch up on. I'm back home and I have never ever been so excited to get home. You have no idea. Obviously I've had the most wonderful time on my travels over the last week or so, but it was very intense, and it's not really how I like to travel, but sometimes these things just present themselves as they are. And it was also, like, it wasn't actually that hard, I have to be honest. Like, we didn't struggle, we really took it in our stride. I was really proud of, like, everyone in my team that works for me. We honestly nailed it. And even now that we're home, it's not like it's down to us that it's not been nailed. Unfortunately, I'm home without luggage, so is Ali. Neither of our bags are here. They are still in America, and we are having a bit of a nightmare to get them back. So I'm without a lot of things at the moment. Luckily, no valuables or anything like that are in there. But yeah, just a very stressful journey home, which I'll obviously update you on. But the most important thing is that I'm home. We're safe. I've kissed the schnoots of Lumi, Porty, Barkley, literally 100 million times since I've been back. And I'm home to all of my comforts, fresh pajamas every night, all of my beauty products and body creams and my Kenzie, because oh my gosh, I have been waiting to get home to redo my treatments with my Kenzie and just get back onto like my normal routine. But I don't ever want to do that again. That is not how like I want to live my life ever. Okay, that's not how it's done. But anyway, first things first, I'm gonna plug in my Kenzie because look at the difference. I actually can't believe the difference in this. And the most important thing for me in terms of like these age spots is there's no redness. Now I have been using creams that have treated this in the past, and it gets worse before it gets better. It just kind of like disappears one day, but you've gone through weeks and weeks and weeks of redness. It almost looks like you've got like a burn or something on your face. Well, not with the Kenzie. I'm plugging it in. Wow. Goodness me, put the little adapter on. So I'm gonna start off with doing my facial rejuvenation treatment and treat my age spots. And this really is to sort of treat the damages of being in the sun. Obviously I spend a lot of time outside and I wear SPF every single day. But sometimes, as I've learned over the years, you have a lapse in judgment and you maybe forget to reapply. And if you end up paying the price for it, there are options available. And I love this so much. I honestly cannot believe the difference in this one on my face. So I'm gonna give this a quick whip around on my face now. Also, just to let you know, if you've already got a Kenzie device and you've got the hair removal device, you can actually buy this little attachment to fit on your current device. So I think that's really handy just to note that. But also I wanted to tell you exactly what it says. So it says the Age Spot and Skin Rejuvenation IPL lens attachment helps focus the handset wavelength directly onto the dermis layer, where collagen is produced to stimulate the collagen cells. This stimulation helps aid the production of new collagen to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and improve skin texture. As usual, I do have a discount code. It's Elise20. I'll pop it in the description box, I'll pop it on screen, and that will get you 20% off. So if you're looking to pick up the attachment or you're interested in the device, I am obsessed. And I love the fact that it's a product that can change from one device to another. So at the moment I'm going to use it to treat any of the like marks and age spots, but also give my skin a bit of rejuvenation. After 9 flights in 10 days, my skin needs this. So if you don't mind, I'm going to get cracking on that because I've got a fair amount of me to defluff as well, seeing as I've been away for a while. The other thing that I really love about the device is that you can hold down the button and it moves super quickly. So you literally just drag it over your face in the motion that you need to, in the areas that you need to treat the to treat your issues or your concerns. So here we go. I haven't turned it on. There we go. Turn it on. And that is one pass over the skin. I'm going to give it a moment and then do the other 2 passes because I do basically 3 in one go. Are we in focus? Okay, my bad, sorry about that. I've just ordered a new camera, so yes, you can see why. Second pass done, and I can already see like the brightness in my skin. Like it's so bizarre. But this for me is what has changed the game. Like I can't believe how much paler that is. It's just unreal. Okay, third pass, and then we move on to defluffing. And just like that, you remove the attachment for skin rejuvenation and it becomes an IPL hair removal device. So I'm gonna quickly pass this over my underarms and all of the little areas that I need to defluff and just continue on my treatment, because I basically, if you don't know, I've had laser hair removal over the years. I have very, very, very coarse hair. There's a lot to be said for having coarse hair. There are pros and cons. I love the fact that I have thick hair on my head, but it does mean that you generally tend to have that kind of coarse hair all over your body. And I had roughly 3 hairs to every follicle. It was painful. It was embarrassing because I would have rashes all up my legs from shaving. And so I embarked on a laser hair removal journey. Now the thing is unless you're very, very lucky or you have the money to keep going, it takes a lot longer than the sessions they usually say. There are cycles to hair growth and it also takes up a lot of time. For me, I wanted to sort of take back control and not have to spend half an hour heading to the salon to have my laser hair removal, 2 hours in the salon having my laser hair removal, and then half an hour traveling back every month. It's a lot of time out of my schedule. So what I wanted to do was fit it around me, multitask with it for the most part. So maybe when I'm watching Gardener's World or when I'm listening to an audiobook. This is great to do when you're listening to an audiobook, by the way, because your mind is able to concentrate on what is being said and there's enough of your brain capacity to do something at the same time. So I think that this is a good one. But generally I now have the hair of a normal person that covers my legs and my arms, my underarms, etc. And I'm still wanting to treat that regularly so that I'm not, the hair isn't growing back, that I'm keeping moving forward rather than going backwards, because I can very easily go backwards with my hair growth. So I want to keep topping it up, keep on top of it, and enjoy the results over summer and not have to shave, because like I said, I'm very, very prone to shaving rash, ingrowing hairs and things like that. Also, I would say that there are also areas of our body, this is maybe something that is not just limited to me, that there are areas of our body that I just don't feel comfortable getting out in front of a stranger. Maybe you are someone that has been shaving your face for a few years and it's embarrassing for you and you don't feel comfortable going to the salon to have somebody treat that for you. Maybe it's your toes, maybe it's your bikini line, maybe it's your nipples, whatever. And you maybe just want to treat that yourself and deal with it in a way that isn't going to cause you rashing or irritation, but also not embarrass you at the same time. Now, I don't think you should be embarrassed, but I definitely have been embarrassed, especially when I was younger. It was something I really struggled with. I tried to hide it. In fact, I had an ex-boyfriend and there was a time when we were I would spend a lot of time at his parents' house with him because he was selling his house. And in order to deal and cope with the hair that I have on my body, I would spend a long time in the shower having to exfoliate the hair out. It wasn't fair on them, but it was like so ingrained in me that I was so ashamed that I didn't talk to them about it. I just got rid of it, and yeah, it was just one of those things. So now I'm grateful for devices like this being available where you can treat those things if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, and I'm not saying that you have to be embarrassed about it, but if you are uncomfortable with it, especially like me, then you have options. Obviously, like I said, I've got a discount code if you wanted to try it out. I just generally keep it under my beauty desk here so that when I am sat here and I want to do a little treatment, I can. So today I'm going to be treating my underarms, and I'm obviously in all of my comfy wear. I've not got any of like my silk stuff on. Ooh, I haven't shaved that. I'm obviously in all of my comfy wear today, so please bear with me on that because I like to just sort of cocoon after I've been away for a while. So I've got my cozy snuggly dressing gown on, I've got my comfy cozy bras on. So I'm gonna do 3 passes of the Kenzie on my underarms because that's where I've noticed that I really need to focus, especially for summer. Lots of underarms going to be out, and then probably over the next few days I'm going to do my legs later on because I want to get up and ready for the day because I'm raring to go after my trip. I thought I would read their main points that they pop on their website because I always feel like brands summarize these things super well. So, about the Kenzie IPL handset, permanent results, the most efficient, intense pulsed light IPL device for permanent hair reduction in just 4 weeks. Kenzie's 5-level technology adapts the light intensity for your skin for the perfect balance between safety and efficiency, giving you lasting smooth results at home safely without the use of sunglasses. It's easy to use and you can treat any body part in minutes. It's also a way to save money because usual kind of like laser treatments are expensive, but there is also the option to use part payments, and there's also a 90-day money back guarantee as well. So I thought that was a little bit of an incentive. It's convenient, like I've already touched on, and it's also suitable for men. Ideal to tackle hair on the chest, back, arms, stomach, and legs. So yeah, I just thought I would mention that. I'm now going to do 3 passes on my underarms in my cozy dressing gown and bra. Sorry, I just shaved the fluff that was on my underarms just so that it was all nice and prepped, and we are good to go. So, turn it on. And that is one done. I'm just gonna do the other one super quickly. So that's 1 pass. I'm gonna do the final 2. And that is me done. I'm gonna do my legs later on in the evening, but I'm just so happy to have all of my comforts back. It's obviously really sad because at the moment we don't have our luggage. So what happened was there was a really bad storm the day that we were flying out, and that teamed with all of the traffic from the Kentucky Derby meant that our flight from Kentucky to Atlanta was delayed, which then meant we missed our connecting flight, which was Atlanta to Heathrow. And the only way that they rebooked us onto a Boston flight. So we were gonna have to then fly from Atlanta to Boston and Boston to the UK. And we would have missed the Boston flight anyway, but unfortunately our bags continued on to Boston and didn't continue from Boston to Heathrow. We got a flight with BA. The actual BA staff were amazing on the honestly on every single flight. BA is just, they were flawless, absolutely flawless. But maybe their helplines don't reflect in that, and I think that that's something that we've definitely noticed. Like Carrie went on holiday a few months, I think it was last summer actually, and she upgraded her flights as like a treat, and they charged her, BA charged her card twice, and she spent about 4 months trying to get the charge refunded, and she never got it refunded. And I just think that there's this real disconnect between airlines and their help centres. Also, oh my gosh, such an update. You might notice that my teeth at the moment are starting to move back. I am about to tackle my mouth head on. A bit of a beauty update here, but I went to the dentist before I left for Ibiza, and I am finally going to be having, I cracked my tooth when I was at university, and sadly my parents weren't able to help me out with paying to have it done properly. And it was honestly, it's probably one of the most traumatic dentistry experiences I've ever had. And I didn't have the money to afford to have the dentistry work that I needed done at the time. I wanted to have this redone for my wedding, and I was advised against it. That's 5 years ago, and I've still had no issues with the tooth, other than the fact that it really, really upsets me when I smile. As someone that has really good oral hygiene when they're in a good place, that I know I've spoken about when I was sad that I didn't take care of my teeth, but on the whole, I take my oral hygiene really, really like seriously. And whenever I smile, I get so upset because you can see it here. I basically bit into my stepmom's food, my tooth cracked down the middle, and I went to the dentist. They put, they like sorted it out, and then I went out that evening and it fell out in my mouth. I've never had anything like that happen before, and I don't know whether it's just me, maybe I'm a bit sensitive like that, but it was really upsetting and traumatic and embarrassing. I went back and he just basically butchered my tooth, stuck a screw in it. The screw is resting on the nerve, and the people that I asked to do it before my wedding were concerned that it would mean I need a root canal. I'm at that point now where I'm like, I don't care. I want it gone. I hate it so much. It's honestly one of the things that I'm so sad that in that moment I didn't have the money to like support myself in that way, because I think it's moments like that I used later on in life to fuel myself, because I just never wanted to be in that situation again where I couldn't afford to sort myself out in that way, and I was relying on other people and hoping that other people would do it for me. It was like that realization that, like, Lydia, no one's gonna save you, so I need to save myself. Obviously I'm just talking about tooth here, but that is generally like my mentality with things. And yeah, so I'm having that done. I'm also having some dentistry work done because I think some of my teeth have been filed too much for the Invisalign, and so I now have this sensitive spot at the back, so I've got to have that done. And then we're going to be looking to finally sort my teeth out. I honestly don't understand what is going on when it comes to my Invisalign experience, but like I've had 2 revisions, and at every stage my teeth just stop moving. And I keep trying to get them to move, and they just stop. And so once these 2 things are done, I'm gonna see what the best option is. Perhaps it is gonna be having like a proper brace fitted and just going that way, because genuinely, my teeth used to be really good, but they've moved over the years, and I just, you know, I want to have the smile that I want to have, and I just feel like I'm not getting there at the moment. So that's a bit of an update on my teeth. I am now going to get myself mostly ready for the day. I obviously want to take you outside, give you some updates. We have Graham here at the moment finishing off some painting. They've been here whilst we've not been here. We've obviously been having the kitchen, the outdoor kitchen started, which is obviously so exciting. It's not finished yet. And obviously once the units are in, we're then going to have the team from Caesarstone come and fit our worktops, which have been painstakingly chosen. We also have our trough sink to go in. The only people that are dragging their feet at the moment are Perrin and Rowe. We ordered these taps nearly a year ago now. It's approaching a year. I think it's probably a bit excessive. Probably about 8 or 9 months ago we ordered these taps, and they were due to arrive in February. Then they were due to arrive another time, and they've just never arrived. So we're waiting for those, but hopefully once the units are in, the big green egg can be fitted, the sink can be fitted, we will have one of the things that we have dreamed of for years. Like, when I tell you that we have dreamed of this, like, I was posting these inspo pictures such a long time ago, and I'm super excited to just have this in and be able to use it. We're hoping it's going to be done in time for us to at least use it in summer. But yes, anyway, enough chatting. So good to be home. So good to be home. And let's get ready for the day. There we go, looking a little bit more presentable now. I popped my hair back in a little bun to keep it out of my face because we're obviously going to head into the garden. But skin is looking, I don't even have highlighter on. I'm literally just a bit of By Terry brightening CC serum and some of the Beauty Pie like concealer, and then the under eye brightener underneath, and we're looking good. Oh, obviously Swede mascara as well. You might notice that the acoustics in my room are a lot better. Well, I'm very excited to show you that my rugs have arrived. So I ordered 2 runners from Alternative Flooring. I basically wanted to continue the beautiful jute carpet in the hallways into my dressing room as well. If I had the minerals, I would have gone carpet in here, and I would have done all of the jute carpet in here. It's called their Big Jute, and this is in their shade. I think it's either Pancake or it's another one. I'll pop the exact shade in the description box down below because I always get a million questions about the carpet. Now this is their bespoke service, so you can have a rug essentially made to whatever size, ratios you wanted. So I wanted 2 runners to run consecutively in my dressing room, obviously for the acoustics, but also for a bit of softness. And my goodness me, it has made such a difference in this room. It feels so lovely in here now. And obviously I've got my blinds coming as well, but I'll link in the description box where you can do that, because if you're wanting to introduce a different rug to your space and you need a very specific size. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, when we were furnishing our old dining room that is now Ali's office, we were attempting to find big rugs and it was very difficult. Basically, the only way to go to get the right, perfect rug for your space is to go bespoke sizing, and alternative flooring basically offer all of that, and that is exactly what I did. I chose the width, I chose the length, I chose the carpet, I chose the whipping, I chose everything, and it has improved the acoustics in this room so much. It's made me very happy. I also wanted to show you a few of the things that have arrived whilst I've been away, because I've had some incredibly exciting and wonderful deliveries and very on brand. So before we do anything, let's have a look at what's arrived. So if I pop you there, is there much? There's not too much clutter, just a little bit of unboxing and unpacking that needs to be done. So first and foremost, we have a delivery from Clementine and Mint, which is one of my, well, pretty much my favourite hairband brand. I've discovered them through Laura Ann, who is, All Things Pretty on Instagram, and they've sent me their summer collection, which are these beautiful like linen colours. This is a dusky little pink colour. So I tend to go for these for more like everyday wear, whereas I would go for like Emily London if I wanted something a bit more statement and wanted the full headband. So this is a beautiful baby blue, which would look so gorgeous with my Luciana Emilia dress. So that is the blue one there. We also have, of course, sage green. It would not be, and these are the double padded ones, I think, so they're a bit more like, I love the more what's the word, like dramatic headbands personally. These are all handmade as well. They're a beautiful British brand, and I just think it's so beautiful what they've done. We also have a gorgeous baby blue linen, gingham linen. It's quite hard to say. So we've got those ones. We also have a classic black in the linen as well, because I feel like black linen is so understated at this time of year. And then we have this beautiful padded sort of, it's almost like a sort of paisley floral print as well. And this is so beautiful. I believe she has also sent the linen bows through. So we have a blue linen bow. Ooh, a white satin bow. That would be very good for like bridal parties and things like that. This one looks like the blue gingham. Little blue gingham number, which actually looks very cute with my Beaufort and Blake shirt. We have the green linen, which is a very good day wear one. And we have the black linen, which I think might be a little, no, actually I think that would look lovely at my hair. Very cute. This is very Chanel-esque actually, because I feel like this is quite understated. It would actually look lovely in my hair today. It actually looks so cute. If I was doing more with like my, ow, it's now caught in my hair. Oh no, there we go. We also have, I think this is something new from Clementine and Mint. Oh my gosh, stop it. I'm wearing this in all of my TikTok videos. This is a custom linen ruffled robe with LMG in sage. Oh my goodness, Clementine and Mint, you have absolutely nailed this. This is so gorgeous. What a wonderful gift as well. Like if you wanted to gift this with someone, or for bridesmaids or brides, this will just be gorgeous. Oh, I love this. Sorry, I get into the wedding spirit and I just always think of things, because I feel like that's the one time in your life where you really go all out, and you get to just have so many lovely things. I think it's probably like at the point where I'm like reflecting on my own wedding and all of the things that now I would probably do differently, or use instead. Like we had silk robes, but if I was having a summer wedding, I would 110% have linen robes, that kind of thing. So anyway, that was from Clementine and Mint. I will link everything in the description box down below. Next up is an incredibly exciting delivery from a brand that I have followed on Instagram for quite a while. And the most exciting thing about this is this particular range of beauty products is born from a hotel in Tuscany, where Ali and I we're actually going to be going this summer, and we're going to be getting to experience these products in real time, where they were once upon a time like just an idea, and they have now come to fruition. So we are actually going to Borgo Santo Pietro this summer, and the brand is Seed to Skin. And the moment that I set eyes on this brand, I knew that I would love it. Such a gorgeous one to have around your home. Obviously founded, inspired and created in Tuscany, and this is their matcha soap in cypress and mandarin. Please bear with me because I have never smelt anything. Oh, that is very, very lovely. Very nice. I love the packaging as well. Everything is so green and wonderful. This is their Bath Therapy Vitamin and Mineral Remedy. I shouldn't really open, oh, that one's closed. I don't want to open it yet, but the bottles are, they almost remind me of like olive oil bottles, which would be very, very fitting because obviously it's in Italy, but it's got that green tinge to the glass, just so, so beautiful. But I'm really excited about their skincare products. So this is their Repair and Restore Overnight Serum. This brand just feels very much like in synergy to me. I'm definitely hunting out brands at the moment that are inspired, really intrinsically linked to nature, and just kind of overhauling a lot of the things that I've been using. So this is their Biosphere, but I'm super excited to learn more. Really lovely, delicate scent, nothing too overwhelming, which is good for things that you're putting on your face. I'm going to be trialing these out. We also have the Divine Cleanse Dual Detox Marine Clay. Ooh. Very exciting. Oh, I love the packaging so, so much. So beautiful on your like sink. I would actually probably like refill these with cleansers because they're just perfect for going on the side of your sink. This is the Dual Detox Marine Clay. I'm opening these because I'm going to be using these tonight. And then we have the Manuka Nutri Mask, which is an intensely nourishing and hydrating treatment. Oh my gosh, I'm going to use this tonight, because obviously I have been on far too many flights. I will stop going on about it soon once I've like got over the process of it. My little pack of boxes here. Yeah, but I'm gonna give this a whirl tonight. These are the little spouts for the soap. Gorgeously done. Like, look at the detail in the soap lids. Such gorgeous detail. I'm going to get this on and then I can get rid of all of the packaging. This would honestly suit our bathroom so much because I feel like our bathroom is really inspired by Tuscany. But I'm really, really looking forward to going and experiencing the hotel. This has been a dream of mine to go to this place for such a long time, and yeah, I'm just over the moon, absolutely over the moon. So thank you so much to the Seed to Skin team for sending me those to experience. I'm looking forward to experiencing the spa that they have there as well. My goodness me, stuff everywhere. Next up, from a brand that I have not experienced before, but I was very, very intrigued by everything that came like with it. So I'm gonna definitely look them up on Instagram now. This is Camellia, Elevate Your Everyday. That feels very, very in line with the Lydia Millen way of life. At Camellia, we believe in life's luxuries. From gathering with loved ones around the table with our artisan napkins to waking up to a beautiful sunrise and enjoying a morning coffee in our Mirage robe. It is our aim to bring you beautiful products that elevate the everyday through small moments of beautiful living. Based in the English, I'm sorry, this is, I feel like this is very much as if I had launched a brand. Based in the English countryside, our collections are inspired by the beauty of nature through the art of delicate embroidery and heritage craftsmanship. Okay, so they sent me some really beautiful Lily of the Valley napkins. These are embroidered, so we've got 4 of those, and then I'm guessing that these are their camellia napkins as well. Just beautiful touches, and these will go really nicely with my most used tablecloth is my green gingham one. And this is a great way to add touches of nature and florals to your tablescape if you've already got sort of a pattern running through, because I feel like this contrasts really nicely. So that's really nice. And then we have, my goodness me, oh wow, more headbands. Huh. So this is a handmade sage green headband from Camellia. This isn't linen, this is beautiful. I don't even know what is the fabric? Oh, so this pairs with a robe that is in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I am so spoiled. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the embroidery on that. That is absolutely stunning. I would actually say though that I think that this colour pairs a bit better. So this one goes with that one. I think this one's a little bit more minty. What do you think? I think this one goes better, but oh my goodness. I'm all full. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. Thank you so much, Camellia. That is a very, very lovely package. Also, how gorgeous is this? This reminds me of a little Erin bow that I have literally over there, but I put it on a Penhaligon's fragrance now because I have Penhaligons out. But it's literally almost identical. I would actually use this tote bag so much. Love it. Camellia, what a lovely name. Next up, we have a delivery from Lulu Guinness, and this is one of those moments where you're sort of like, this is quite a funny moment because there was a lovely girl that we worked with at Karen Millen. I won't name her because whatever. And she has left Karen Millen now and she's gone to Lulu Guinness. I didn't know that she'd gone to Lulu Guinness, and I saw their latest collection, which I believe that she was heavily involved with, if not entirely responsible for, and I shared it because I just loved it so much. And then the girls at Karen Millen were like, no way, this is so-and-so's new collection. This is her first big campaign or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, naturally it is completely like garden and greenhouse and kitchen garden inspired. And I just thought that these were just wonderful. And I actually couldn't choose between 2 of them. So you're going to have to bear with me on this one because I don't even know when I'm going to wear them or how I'm going to display them. And this is actually a first for me from Lulu Guinness. But I think there are going to be so many wonderful ladies that see these and absolutely love them. I love the size as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me share this particular piece. It's a bit of fun. It's something that I just think is just so adorable. Like this is something that you would bring out for like the races or something like that. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So this is a little greenhouse. And I actually think that these need to be displayed in my dressing room because they're so beautiful. And the craftsmanship is stunning. But how on earth do I open it? Oh, like that. Okay. Wow. Oh, stop it. Inside, if you can see at the back there, it is embroidered with a little shelf with a watering can on. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This is such a gorgeous gift. Thank you so much. I don't know where I'm going to display these just yet, but I feel like I want to almost make them into like little flower displays on the table, like put a glass and fill it with flowers. Like how pretty would that be? Oh my gosh, I've just seen the other side. Gardening is good for the soul to be free. Guys, this is just so stunning. It's so I honestly think that like Lydia before lockdown, if you were to go and tell her that I would be losing my mind over a bag that's a greenhouse, she just wouldn't believe you. She was such a like trend-led girl boss. I wouldn't believe you. I'm such a different person now and I love that for me. Okay, so there's that one as well. And then I actually couldn't choose. I couldn't choose. So they were very kind and they sent me both of them. And do you know what? I don't want this to sound bad, but like, I love it when brands like this do these things. That, oh, God, if only I'd had this to go to. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cute. I actually can't cope. This with a pink dress and like a baby pink hat would be so wonderful. For garden parties, for weddings. Oh my god, it's a, if you can't see, this is a punnet of blackberries. Gardening is good for the soul. But I am genuinely more obsessed with this than I actually could have predicted. Baby pink headband, work with me here. Where's my baby pink headband? So we need something a little bit more putty coloured. Putty coloured, you know, like wall plaster. Oh, this is just... Imagine being like, hold on guys, let me just get my purse out, and just removing your display of blackberries. And these are beaded blackberries. There's a little ladybug. Oh. I think maybe I'm a bit overwhelmed at the moment. I was in bed with Ali last night and I was like, you know, when you come home and you are just like the instant sense of gratitude, like I could actually cry now. Like I love my life so much. And I know that obviously I talk about moving quite a bit, but like, I hope you know that I'm so happy here. I just know that there's more for us, but like, I'm so happy. I love my life. And so coming back to all of the things that I love just makes me so happy. Oh my gosh, stop it. So anyway, that is everything. I'm gonna clear up. I think that's everything. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oh, hello.
Just tripped up the stairs.
Oh.
Crunched my toe. Just making you coffee.
Ah.
You don't need one, mate.
No, I do want one. I let that go cold because I was filming.
That's the second one today you've let go.
I know, I'm really sorry. Oh, I forgot something very quickly. I've had a delivery from Holland Cooper and I thought I would show you them very quickly. This arrived from Jade and it's her newest release for Holland Cooper. This is 100% silk and there are two styles in this. This is a gorgeous summer dress, but there are two styles. Now, I would usually go for the more green, but I think the green has more of a tropical edge to it. And whilst I love botanicals and plants and things like that, I'm less of a tropical print type of person. Whereas this one has flowers, but also has the sort of regal equestrian nod that Jade does so well. And this is absolutely beautiful. It's got this like wrap front to it, ruffles, long sleeved. I hope you can see the print. There's just, actually, I think this is really nicely branded with the CH emblem just sort of thread through. I will definitely be trying this on for you, but this is like maxi, so it's really billowing behind. I love it, love it, love it. She has also sent me her monogrammed slides, which is probably going to come in handy seeing as I don't have mine at the moment. These are the Holland Cooper sort of tan shade, slightly more sort of warmer in tone, but if you're looking for a nice classic style of slider, I love the crest detail that's embossed in there on the sole, and it's just, they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Then we have the latest silk scarf, which goes with the dress, but this will be so beautiful with, oh my god, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. So pretty. This would look so nice with linen dresses and things like that. If I keep going out of focus, it's because I have a new camera on the way because I broke my camera. I'm hoping that all of my footage hasn't had the knocking sound in the background because I've been noticing it in my TikToks. So that is the scarf. Again, if you want to do the signature Jade look where she ties the two scarves and they're like, love it. Oh, I think this is a bag. The Riviera clutch. Oh, I'm thinking something raffia or something like that. Raffia? Who knows? It feels like it. Yes. Oh my gosh, such a gorgeous pouch. This is the kind of thing that you can put in your like big tote bag as well, because often tote bags don't have like pockets or anything like that, whereas this is a great thing for just keeping all of your bits and pieces in. And it's got the beautiful tan suede. This actually goes beautifully with my Hermes bag. As you can see, those colours complement each other really, really beautifully. Oh my goodness me, I've just made another mess again. Also, I don't know if I've shown you this in another video, but I unboxed this when I was getting ready to leave. This was a beautiful painting from a lady called Caroline, and she painted my little setup behind my dressing table, and I feel genuinely I feel very, very lucky. Like, I feel lucky that you guys think of me in this way, to do something and to spend your time in this way. It just warms my heart. There's even Millen Gordon on the candle, there's little Lumi's paw prints, there's even the little scalloped hello petal pop that I have in my windows, on my windowsills. There's my LV trunk. It's just feel very, very lucky. And I told you, even though yesterday I was very tired and it was obviously a stressful trip back, like I really, really worked hard to ensure that coming back my mental health was in a really, really good way, because I know I've traveled previously and I've struggled when coming back. Sometimes it can't be helped, sometimes it's like that time of the month or whatever, but yeah, and now we're going to spend a day in the garden again. What more could I ask for? What a dream. So anyway, thank you so much to anyone who sent me anything. I'll link everything in the description box down below. If I can find any discount codes, I'll add them in there. But just know, I'm so grateful. When I tell you the first thing I did when I got home was fling all of the doors open and refresh everything. I obviously checked on the kitchen garden as well. There were a few tulips that I was able to pick and bring inside, only 3 of them. One of them had broken off, so I popped that in a little bud vase. And then these 2, I'm not going to pick them because I don't want to ruin them. Now I can definitely see where I can improve on my tulip planting next year. I'm going to do so much more and really go all out with it. I also want smaller tulips. These are very, very tall. I like the shorter ones just because there needs to be a good amount of height between the canopy crabapple trees. But obviously I have popped our cushions out and they're looking so lovely. We've also picked up, although I am waiting for Mr. Millen Gordon to pop the new cover on the other cushion. Now I just want to tell you, we've used a really wonderful local lady to do our outdoor cushions, and we were initially quoted something ridiculous, like I think it was like £5,000, and then they said that they'd done the calculations wrong, and we were charged like nearly £3,000 to reupholster them in the striped fabric. And we've done all of our cushions, these ones, and the seat chairs for like, I think it's almost like it's £1,000 or £2,000. Obviously a huge amount of money, but we just don't understand what happened. But this is looking so gorgeous out here. So much to update you on as well. Hopefully Mr. Millen Gordon will take the covers off of the outdoor kitchen so that we can inspect that and see where the progress is up to, because at the moment they are covered. We are just round the side of the house and we're noticing that there are so many blooms on this wisteria. It's doing so well. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Goodness me, it is just looking so gorgeous. Basically Ali and I are out here discussing what to do with our lawn, because I haven't even shown you yet. I need to take you and show you the wildflower pathways and show you how they're looking, because they have inspired us with our actual lawn so much. So what we're discussing is potentially not mowing the lawn and instead mowing pathways into it and just letting the natural growth happen. Now the only thing is we obviously had quite a lot of fresh turf put down when we leveled out this area, and so we're imagining that area over there will look really quite lovely, but this probably won't so much. I definitely think we should let that bit over there grow up. What do you think? Yeah, so we're thinking about seeing what happens and just mowing in some beautiful pathways, because look, there's already a shape there that comes off of the wall which creates a walkway round here. So you can create a little wildflower bed here and you just create a nice...
Quite a big one there.
Absolutely, yeah, but I think it will frame the wall really nicely. And then, again, you can probably just cut in little bits. We don't need to make a huge thing just yet, and see how this turf does. I think that would be quite lovely, because the wildflower turf over here is quite different. I mean, it is lovely.
Yeah.
It does look so... Oh, I can't wait to show you over there. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is the start of our wild turf coming up and doing its thing. It has been so exciting waiting for this to come to life and seeing the little pink speckles. It's just looking so lovely. As we predicted, this bit had a little bit too much footfall come through, but we're hoping that as it gets warmer, that will just accelerate. It might be a little bit far behind. The real magic happens when you kind of look back at the house. It's already starting to look so soft and lovely. Obviously this is going to get much higher. We've got a clematis growing up the stable door there, which is going to be lovely. The wisteria is back in that bed, ready to go. Everything is pretty much as it is at the moment. But my goodness me. And the topiaries, obviously this is the last one to erupt into greenery, but it is on its way. You can see that the buds are erupting. I love them so much in the green as well. I love them when they went in the brown, but in the green it just feels so regal. And then we've got these lovely curved details. So this is the kind of thing that we want to create in our lawn, because basically I found these we always wanted to get some ornaments for the garden to give it some kind of structure, but nothing too grand, because obviously we live in the gardener's house. And I found on the Highgrove website that there are these beautiful willow ornaments for your garden. They do anything from pheasants to deer. They're expensive, but I have looked for alternatives, and they are generally, these are the best ones that I've seen. So Miss Millen Gordon is getting all the water off of the outdoor kitchen, and we're going to have a look. First impressions, we've not seen it. It's not finished yet, but we've not seen it done. And I'd really like to get some of the stag deer from the Highgrove shop and have them in the garden, because I just think they'll look so effective, and then they're a natural material as well, so they'll look really lovely. But this is sort of the inspiration, these little edges that create these wildflower, essentially beds and borders, that just look super soft and lovely. And obviously, as you can see, the cow parsley is erupting in the woodland as well, looking gorgeous, and the beds are also erupting. So we have our first sowing of spinach. I think I'm going to make myself a spinach smoothie at some point with berries and banana. We've got lettuce coming up. I've sown so much lettuce this year and I'm not even mad about it. The rhubarb that I planted is popping out the top of the forces. We've got spring onions here. We've got more lettuce interplanted here as well. The sweet peas are really kind of bushing out a little bit, but the real pièce de résistance is these. These are my asparagus. I'm really going to need to start, I think some of these have gone a little bit too far for me to harvest them, but look at the size of them. These are absolutely massive. But I'm definitely going to be using these. So this is the difference between when you've had them planted for years. So this is one of the new ones that I've put in, and then this is one of the ones that I've had in for years. Again, interplanted with some lettuce that is just starting to come up. Lots to go out into the beds. That's going to be my sort of job over the next few days. And the bay trees, like I said, did not survive. So tulips are erupting. Oh, we've had another one break. I think their heads are so heavy that they're literally breaking. I don't know what that is. It's like something's pooed on it. I'm not going to keep that one. The other thing that I've noticed, sorry, there's so much to catch up on, is we have some bluebells, which is very, very rare for our woodland. We have them at the woodland at the top. We don't have them in our garden. And we actually have some. And the thing about bluebells is that generally once they start growing, they tend to sort of multiply. And I have, if I come round the back of the greenhouse with you, I have also noticed some more in the woodland. So we may be, oh, the smell around here is intoxicating. I don't know if you can see the bluebells just there in the woodland, but there's a few little bells in there. So hopefully they will start to erupt and do their thing. So it's a very, very exciting time in the garden in general and at the house. I actually like this view. It's just unreal. Look how different that looks. I can't believe this is our home. And then the kitchen garden is going to be over there, and oh, just spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I think what I might actually do is save my kitchen garden update with you for the next video. But my tulips, these are another 2. You can hear Mr. Millen Gordon, he's doing our hedge so that we can see into the sheep's field. But the heads of these tulips are too heavy for their tiny little stalks. Definitely something for me to bear in mind for next year, but it's just meaning I'm getting to bring in lots of little buds into the kitchen. So yes, I'm putting these beautiful blooms on the table in another bud vase, and I'm just getting them out of the beds as and when. Lovely excuse for me to actually cut them. I feel like it's forcing me into cutting the flowers in this way, but love them. There we go, I've just added them to the little mini tablescape. I also wanted to show you what I did. I harvested from the herb beds some marjoram, which I'm drying out, and also some sage, which I'm also drying out. Whenever I have a big glut of herbs, I'm going to make sure that I dry them out and make them into little sacks of herbs that I can gift to people. I'm always thinking of ways that I can share my kitchen garden with people, and this was another idea that I had. I'm going to buy some beautiful little Hessian bags and tag them, so that just as a little something I can give little parts of my garden to people, because honestly it brings me so much joy. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've been doing. So I obviously do my chutney, we do our honey. There's many different ways that you can sort of like, I'll often take little baskets. If I have lots of salad, I'll do florets as like flowers. So honestly, just finding different ways to gift like this is my joy, like genuinely my joy. Sorry, I was out of focus there. I'm using an old camera because my other camera's broken. I also brought in beautiful posies of mint. Now, mint is one of those items that just goes wild. And a lot of people complain about it. I decided that I wasn't going to complain about anything in my kitchen garden. Anything that I could bring in that I have in abundance, I was going to. This is a great way for me to have fresh mint in the kitchen from my own garden that isn't in a pot. I just pop it in a little jam jar like this and pop it in water. This has been here since yesterday. They also obviously smell spectacular. I've got 2 little ones on the island here, and I actually put one on the bedside cabinet as well. This is the glorious mint on my bedside cabinet, and I could smell it this morning and it was stunning. So again, it doesn't always have to be flowers that you're bringing in. Just bringing in that greenery adds so much life to a space. And mint is wild, like it literally goes wild, and it's doing so well in these pots as well. I thought that it would like wilt fairly quickly, but it's not. Also, my gosh, so much to tell you, but I've got this attire care upholstery spray. They sent me a big batch of their products, and they've all been beautifully illustrated with botanicals. This is a perfect blend of blackberry, vanilla, clary sage, violet and sandalwood. This is so gorgeous and so lovely to just spritz around your home just to freshen things up. When Ali and I come home, like I said, I like to just throw the doors open and refresh everything. I get all of the clutter off the sides, I put it in one place, get the house back to where it should be, and then I delegate where everything has to go. I even washed all of my linens yesterday. So this one is my Dalesford linen, my Miller and Chalk, my set, and other bits and pieces as well. So those are all washed and ready for entertaining. Good evening, everyone. It has been a while. I had a Zoom call with my life coach, which is always like the best thing. And I feel like I can kind of share with you what we're going through at the moment, one of the things that we're talking about, and what I'm like sort of bouncing off her is a lot of things to do with friendship. And honestly, it's so cathartic for me. I feel like I'm learning so much. But anyway, I had my life coaching session. I'll talk about it in a second. And then Alex came round and redid my nails. I went for without the pearly little overcoat today, and I just went for my usual CND. This is in Gilded Sage, and I'm obsessed. But I have just received my next collection with Karen Millen. It should have launched by the time you're watching this, I think. I'm so confused with where my videos are. Obviously, I filmed 3 different videos when I was traveling, and I'm just lost now. But I was like, oh, maybe it's not. I thought it was my collection, but then I was like, maybe it's not, because it was clunking, like, as I was walking. And the one thing that I was really sad about when we were away, obviously when I was in Ibiza and when I was in Mallorca, I wasn't able to drink because I knew that I had this big campaign that I was doing in Kentucky, and I was going to be really tired, and we were only going for a few nights. So I had to be really boring, even though everyone was having wine and like socializing, and I felt really left out. When I tell you that this is so sweet, they've sent me 2 bottles of the Mirabeau en Provence Classic Rosé, and this is so sweet. They've included to Lydia, we hope you had the best time in Mallorca shooting your May collection. Enjoy some well-deserved rosé on us. Love, Natasha, Ruby and the KM team. And they've even got me a little Mallorca mug. Honestly, this is so sweet, and it's not lost on me that it's sage green, girls. If you're watching this, it's not lost on me. Thank you so much. I was so thoughtful. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've just been upstairs on my phone because I've been speaking to Lauren, because we often send each other handbags. I don't know, I've got verbal diarrhea today, can you tell? But we often send each other handbags. And she was like, she sends me handbags, and they're like, we're always trying to find a, like, not a dupe, but like a better version of the picnic from Hermes, because we both love the picnic bag. And as you'll know, I worked recently with Wisteria Collective, and I know a lot of you thought that I was going to buy the picnic bag, and I didn't. And this is my reasoning for why I didn't buy the picnic bag. I want to wear it. Like, I love that bag because it's beautiful and because I love the bag, not because it's an investment. And that's an issue, because if I was to get offered it, I wouldn't ever wear it. I'd keep it for years and years and years, and I'd lock it away. I'd probably put it in a vault where all of my other bits and pieces are, and I'd never wear it. But I love the bag, so it would be no point in me owning it, other than it would be an investment. So anyway, we're always searching for things. We've been talking about the, I've basically sent her the pictures of my Lulu Guinness bags, and she was like, oh my God, I nearly bought the strawberry version of that like a few years ago. Where was I going with this story? I don't know. Anyway, back to friendship. What I've been talking about with my life coach today, Jacqueline, who, by the way, is honestly, like, I feel so lucky. She is just the best person ever. But I've been talking to her about friendship today, and it's really cathartic for me, because I don't know if you've realised or if you've seen me go on this journey, but like, it's really special for me because I'm like, I'm learning to trust myself. I think that I've had a few situations over the years, probably things that, like, you've seen where like friendships haven't worked out for me, and I always thought that it was my fault. I always blamed myself for these things not working out, and I'm sure that it takes 2 to tango in these situations, but like, I'm learning to know that it's okay to walk away from things that aren't like, that don't feel right, and that doesn't have to be like a sinister thing, and to just be okay with that. And people can have their opinions about what the real reasons were, and I'm sure when you're hurt, things in your mind will play things up, but generally, like, it's just been really cathartic for me learning to trust myself and my judgment on things, and for a long time I've not done that. And so this is what we're kind of going through at the moment, and she's explained to me how I've been able to do this so much in this side of things, but I don't trust myself when it comes to friendship. And that's, yeah, been just a real learning curve for me, and just wonderful. It's really helping like build my confidence in that way. Anyway, Lauren's messaged me. Ooh! Sorry, we're trying to align a holiday, and we might have been able to do it. Did I show you this already? I don't know if did I unbox this with you? I'm not sure. I don't think I did. Also, this little bit of hair is pissing me off. It keeps going really straight. I hate my hair when it's like straight, because it just goes, eh. But I put this on my stories. One of the things I will say I know I always say to you, please don't feel you need to send me things to my PO box, but I do really appreciate it when you don't listen to me and you send me antique books that you find and you think of me, and also when you share your talents with me, because this arrived just before I went away, and then this arrived today. This was from Christy, the other one is from a lady called Caroline, but this is a hand embroidered linen and it is absolutely stunning. And this, to me, this is like, this just means everything to me. It really does. I'm so grateful, so thank you. But I just love it that you don't listen to me at all. But regardless, I'm very, very thankful that you don't sometimes, because it means that I get to experience these lovely things that you do and send to me. So yeah, thanks. Anyway, I have to crack on with my evening. I need to do some laptop time and chill in the living room. We currently have torrential rain in England. The fire is on. That's gonna be all my tulips. They're gonna all break. I might have to go outside and save them. My poor tulips. I just got still there for a second. I think I might wait till it stops and then go save them. Good morning everyone. I thought I would just jump on here before I finish this video to show you the progress of one treatment since I got back. I honestly, there's no redness, there's no irritation. Like when I was using the creams before, honestly it was so irritating, but genuinely, this is unbelievable. I actually can't believe the difference in it. I'm obviously going to continue the use, but it's actually working and I'm seeing the difference even after each treatment. It's like so tangible. So just to remind you, my code is Elise20 for the Kenzie device if you want to get the one that has the multiple different attachments for skin rejuvenation, for acne. Or you can buy the IPL device and just buy the skin rejuvenation if you're not looking to treat acne. You can buy the attachment, but I'll link it in the description box down below. I wanted to show you while my makeup was all off my face and I ended up slobbing out until 1 in the morning. The jet lag massively hit me and this morning I was up at 6. So yes, I thought, leave the vlog here, remind you of my discount code and show you the 24-hour progress. If I've got a picture of what it was like before, I'll insert it so that you can see the instant difference. But even in my skin, considering I have done however many flights in the last 10 days, my skin even looks fantastic. I've got my Elizabeth Arden face cream on, which instantly gives it that like oomph, but wow. Over the bloomin' moon. So I'll leave the link in the description box down below. See you in my next video. Bye bye.